When I was younger, my dad would take us to some of the art theaters to see some of the films from the 50s that were 3D with the paper glasses. Just finished Maleficent, and someone showed me an article about Oculus, and I said, I gotta see what this is. It was my first experience with VR, and literally came out of that and said, this is going to change everything.
When we started Oculus, we really thought that the major focus for VR was going to be games. Now that the Rift is sort of maturing as a technology, and really virtual reality on the whole, the potential is really there to take people to these virtual worlds.
We are seeing the birth of a completely new medium. Storytelling in VR is much more complex. It's kind of a three-dimensional storytelling. There's multiple things going on at the same time.
What would it be like to be in an arena with the matador and the bull as they're sparring?
You are seeing that dust get kicked up in your face.
Adrenaline is pumping. You tend to only remember the details that you need to know, and everything else goes fuzzy around you. We're going to embrace that.
Could we build an environment that was so real? Could we really make you feel you're there? Crawling around and getting your head right up close to the plants and really feeling that sense of scale, and then, oh my God, what is that?
The possibilities of VR are much more vast than we initially thought they would be, because you matter in that story. The way you experience the story matters, while the way I experience a movie doesn't matter for how the movie is told.
Story Studio is a collection of artists, creators, and technicians who are learning how to tell stories in virtual reality. We are here to make movies. We think the best way to develop, to research, is actually to try to tell a story.
Imagine if you could connect with characters and participate in a way you never have before.
Storytellers like Rob and Sashka just have this incredible wealth of experience, and bringing that and combining it with some of the new tools and techniques at Oculus, it's this awesome intersection.
We have a slate of 5 films coming up this year, and with each one, we want to explore and learn something about storytelling in VR. With Lost, it's magic and wonder. With Kabloom, it's comedy and empathy. With Bullfighter, it's truly feeling presence in a scary situation of being in a bullfighting arena. And with D'Angelica, it's how would it feel like if we could be inside of an illustration?
How do we make use of VR and yet retain this idea that a story is told of someone else? You will immediately get into virtual reality and say, I need a reason for why I'm here. How do all of those narrative devices that we use in film translate to VR? How does acting work? How do you compose? How do you light? How do you set dress? One thing we did try was this concept of cuts. In virtual reality, you are the camera, so it's more like a teleport instead of a cut. And we found that when you teleport someone, it's jarring. Those are problems that have been solved many times over in filmmaking and are completely new and different in virtual reality.
No one knows what the language and what the grammar of VR storytelling is.
We are going to share everything we are learning.
From the very beginning, we really believed in open source. We really wanted to share everything.
Your ideas are great, but you should give those away. You should inspire other people out there to use them. Not only here's our final product, but here's the process we went through to get there.
Our goal is to make art and to show people that virtual reality is an art form. We started with moving pictures, then came sound, then came color, then came CGI, then came 3D. It's always been about putting us into the movie.
We're in fledgling stages of this stuff, and I can't even imagine 10 years from now where we'll be.
We need more creatives and filmmakers getting involved.
I think there are going to be stories that touch you in a very different way than normal films do. And that's the ultimate goal of a lot of stories, is to enhance people's lives.